Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Indian Life German Way. My name is Vishal Chandar and I have been living in Germany since last 5 years, and I make videos on Germany lifestyle, culture, and how Indian people or different people coming from different countries are living in this country. So recently we made a video about PR with my friend Susan here. Hi Susan.
Hi.
Nice to have you back here.
Thank you.
And it was like 3 weeks back we made this video around talk everything about Germany permanent residence card, and we had received a lot of positive feedback, and on the basis of that we decided that we would like to make another informational video for all of you to talk about the Germany blue card, which is of course a very important topic when you are coming from outside country to work in Germany. Then you need to be aware of something like a blue card or a Blau Karte. And today the topic is all about blue card, and I think we'll try to cover as much as information possible to talk about the blue card, talking about requirements, documents, who can apply for a blue card rejections, and fees, and also try to cover a lot of frequently asked questions that I see on a lot of social platforms. I see many people have so many doubts around that, so we will try to cover as much as possible in today's video, and I welcome you back to my channel. So we get started. So we start with the first question, Susan. I mean, what exactly is a blue card?
A blue card is a special kind of a residence permit, with which you have more advantages.
Mm-hmm.
So it's especially for skilled people, and so you have to fulfill some requirements.
Exactly.
Should I start with them?
Yeah, let's go ahead with the prerequisites or the requirements to apply for a blue card. Yeah.
Okay. So requirement is that the university degree is recognized in the German Anabin system.
Okay.
So it's comparable to a German degree.
Yeah.
This is very important. Then the next one, that you have an employment contract.
A valid employment contract.
Yes, valid. It can start next month. So because you know, doesn't matter. But it, of course, it does not have to be unlimited.
Okay.
Which would be great, but it could be also limited.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you have to fulfill the requirements of the salary, which is like I always forget 56,800 and 304 for shortage professions.
Okay.
So means there are two possibilities. With the regular blue card, you don't have to get the approval from the Federal Employment Agency. So the immigration office decides that you will get a blue card or not.
Okay.
And if you are looking for a blue card for shortage profession, then the Federal Employment Agency needs to confirm, to get the approval, and then they will proceed on.
Okay.
So, and the next, and which is also a very important requirement, is that the profession is comparable to your university degree.
Yeah. Exactly.
So if you are, I had just this example for someone who had like architecture, but working as business analyst.
Okay.
Yeah? So this would usually not fit together, but as we will see later, it will work.
Okay.
It could work.
Okay. So I have some follow-up questions. As you said, if it's not an unlimited contract, right, and if it's a limited contract, then is there a minimum duration that is required? Like it has to be minimum 1 year or something like that?
Of course, 1 year minimum.
Okay.
Because less it makes no sense anyway.
Yeah.
So yes, and then of course the blue card will also given for this period as long as
you have the contract.
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
One more point that we forgot, Susan, is so we talked about the normal blue card category and then the special blue card category, but then what happens to people who do not have salary, like the special category, which is also like 44,308 euros? Even if my salary is less than that, then what do I get?
A regular residence permit, you know.
And the process is the same?
The process is the same like with the shortage. Blue card it's just a regular work and residence permit. So the Federal Employment Agency needs to be involved and so on.
Okay, cool.
The The only difference is, at the end of the day, that you don't have so many advantages with a regular residence and work permit like you would have had with the blue card.
Yeah, true.
Also, it just came up in my mind, it's often people ask me, can I switch from one residence permit to the other? Of course you can. Also, if you would have an ICT residence permit, which is a special, only limited for 3 years, and you can switch to a blue card.
Okay.
This is possible.
This is also possible. Yeah.
So also, let me add shortage profession. What it mean? It's like for IT, it's medicine, but for example, not dentist. What else? Sciences, all these kind of professions.
Is there a list or a website where this is available? Like which are okay? So I will share that list link in the description below, and you can take a look. And I've also add a description to the previous video that we made on the permanent residency, and you can of course anytime take a look, go in and take a look there. So guys, just want to add a little bit more information. When you do not get a blue card and your salary is less than the minimum threshold, then you will normally get a document which is known as a ZAV, ZAV. And what exactly is the full form?
It's just the approval. You mean von ZAV?
Yeah.
Zentrale, keine Ahnung.
Yeah, so we just short it up. So it's known as a ZAV document that normally you get, and that's basically an approval from the Federal Employment Agency saying you are allowed to work. Okay, so now we move on to the second question or second point is what are the documents required for a blue card application? So how would the file be prepared?
Very easy. You just really need the university degree and the recognition in Anabin. You print out. And then you have the employment contract, then you have a job description, then you have your updated CV. And if it's a shortage occupation, then of course you need the approval ZAV from the Federal Employment Agency.
Okay.
So that's it. And sometimes, you know, like I said, it's always different. Every embassy is different, every authority is different. It might be that the declaration of employment, it's called Erklärung zum Beschäftigungsverhältnis, from the employee will also be requested. Yeah?
I had filled this once in my first attempt.
Yeah. So this might be also requested. It's always helpful, you know, and the employee can fill it out. It doesn't matter, then you are best prepared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Susan, I mean, there are a lot of people sitting in India, right? So they get a job offer here in Germany, and then they need to apply for a blue card sitting in India. Is this the process same, or are you handling these kind of cases as well? And what is the process then? Is it same, different, or?
No, it's same. So they just should call us because yes, of course, we handle cases from here too. We will be asked from people from companies to support their employees. They will come to Germany, and the very first step is of course to get the approval from the Federal Employment Agency if it's not a blue card. And then start with the visa support, or directly with the visa support as blue card. So of course we assist here. But really important requirement is that the applicant has already an employment contract.
Right. Okay. And just to add, I will add the link to the Anabin website in the description, and you can also check your university degree or if your college is included in that list. And we'll touch base on that topic later on, because in my when I applied for a blue card, I had got a rejection and my university degree was not recognized. So my college was recognized but not the degree, and we'll talk about that in the next steps. Okay, Susan, so my next question is around blue card rejections, because as you know our history, I had 3 rejections before I get the final blue card. So what can be the different scenarios wherein a blue card application can get rejected?
Of course, the first one is that it's not in the Anabin system, that is not recognized. Can be helped, as you know. Then of course the salary. This cannot be negotiated. So not possible. And third one is really that the university degree has to be comparable to the job.
Yes.
Yeah, means just an example. I had just a customer who has a university degree in architecture, but she applied or she wanted to apply for Blue Card as business analyst. Completely different. Yeah. So, but she had in her vita already worked for a lot of years as business analyst.
Okay.
So, and this would be then recognized because as if you worked long time and you had experience in this business field, then it will be recognized. Also, your university diploma is different. Yeah. So you need to prove that you worked in this field.
Okay. Okay. So just to reaffirm what you said, so even if you have a degree in architecture, you can still apply as a business analyst, provided you have relevant experience in the same field and you have worked for, I don't know, some years, complete years in that field. Okay, good information. So Susan, let's move on to the next question, which is again one of the very important questions, I think. I just want to touch base a little bit more on the university attestation process. So in our case, as you know, that my degree was not recognized and as per the German standards. So what is the process if I need to make sure that my degree is equivalent to German standards?
Okay, so this German Anabin system does not claim that it's complete. Yeah. So like in your case, your degree was not in the Anabin system, but if you would check nowadays, after the approval of yours, it's in the Anabin system.
Oh,
yeah.
So basically, I help others.
You helped others. Yeah. So as many people use this, it will develop.
It will develop. Yeah.
So. It's mainly just like provide a lot of documents, as you know.
I remember,
yeah. And then it takes around, I would say minimum 2 months, but this is very positive thinking, but up to 4 months, I would say. And the costs are starting from €200.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be more. It's depending on the documents, and sometimes you need something notarized. You did also in your case, remember?
Yes.
And so this is why you visited a wonderful Düsseldorf.
Yeah.
And so this is mainly the main procedure. A lot of documents need to be provided.
Yeah, so just want to add here what Susan said. In terms of documents, I had provided all my university degrees and certificates all with my mark sheets and everything, but we did not translate them, right? So if it's in English, I think then it's acceptable, but then you need to get it notarized from a notary. You need to go to a lawyer and take your mark sheets with you, original mark sheets, and take a printout, and then basically they attest it. And I think the fees was around €50 or something like that. And this is the first step. So you get all your documents, and then you need to submit those to the setup A. And I will try to find the link of the setup A and give it that to you, and then you can start the process from there.
It's on the Anabin page, you know. If you just Google Anabin, then you will find all the ways and how to. It's also in English.
Okay. Good. But no, as Susan said, so normally it takes 2 to 4 months. In my case, it was little bit less than 2 months, Susan. I remember that. I think it was around 1.5 months, and and then we started with the Blue Card application. So that was the main blocker. So Susan, let's talk about the operational process. So after getting all the documents, what are the steps needed to make sure that you apply for it, and how do you get it?
So the most immigration office started with having back and front office. So means you need to provide all the documents in advance to the immigration office, sometimes also application forms, everything. And then the main appointment, it's only that you provide your biometrical data and you pay. And that's it, So the appointment itself, it's not an interview, it's really just quite easy and fast. And that's it.
And how much is the fees, and how long does it take to get an appointment?
How long it gets, this is depending on the city, as you know. In some cities, I just provide the documents and they tell me, fine, register your customer and then you get an appointment, In other cities, it takes longer. But of course, the Blue Card is a special residence permit. And therefore, the applicant has the right to apply for it. So usually, the immigration office has to react quite fast. They can't not leave it. Like, for example, a PR, they can just say, okay, sorry, you have a residence permit, we can't take care of at the moment because we are very, very busy, due to COVID-19, whatever. And but with Blue Card, this is not possible. They have to act fast, So, and the fee is for the first time it's 100 euro, and for the extension is 93 euro.
Okay, so when it expires, you need to, of course.
Or like you're lucky, you get the Blue Card because you have an unlimited contract for 4 years, and after 2 years you are ready to do the PR. Then it's
So better do a PR, take a exam, B1 test, and take the Einbürgerung test and make a PR. Pretty fast. So Susan, next question we have is, how long does it take to get the Blue Card, and what is the duration normally you get as a Blue Card? So how long is it applicable for?
How long? This is like which each residence permit, 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the authority. And how long it will be valid? It's depending. We already said on the employment contract. If it's unlimited, it can be for 4 years. If it's limited, then it will be as long as the contract is going.
Okay. Because when I got it for 3 years.
Again, this is again depending on the authority, on the officer.
On the
It's I so often hear, Susan, but my colleague. I said yes, but in which city? There, and I said okay, please. It's every city, every officer is different.
So it's really different.
It's really different, and you can have luck here in Wuppertal. Have a very nice officer who's helpful, and you can also have no luck, and he's just like making your life difficult. It's really depending on the officer and the city, and
Okay. So Susan, let's talk about the benefits of Blue Card.
Yes, so first of all, what we just said, so really it's you have a claim that you receive the Blue Card if you fulfill the requirements. Then for the dependents, if you apply for visa, Blue Card visa, the dependents, for example, do not have to have language skills. So it's also for the dependents easier to come to a Blue Card candidate. Then, as mentioned before, PR is possible after 21 months with B1 or 33 months with A1. So this, I think, is a big advantage.
Of course.
Then what was it else?
Short question. So when you say that, for example, I have family living in India and they want to come here, for example, my wife, and I have a Blue Card, then she doesn't need to have a language A1 certificate. So the minimum is A1, right? And if I don't have a Blue Card, then she needs to take the language exam, or at least show her skills when she had the interviews. Visa interviews.
This is what they usually say, but they don't handle it so very strictly at the embassies, thanks God, So they are not so strict with it.
Not so strict.
And the next is that you can stay out of country for 1 year. This is only possible with the Blue Card. So not with the regular residence permit, and also not with the PR. With the PR, you also need to come back within 6 months, or you need to get a special approval from the immigration office. And so, of course, the Blue Card will also be issued for the time as your contract is. Let's say it's for 2 years, but plus 3 months to give you the possibility to look for another job. If the contract will not be extended, you need to switch employee. Then you have the possibility as Blue Card holder to look for another job. So you have these 3 months. And the last one is again forgot.
No, you can travel to different.
Yes, of course. EU, you can also, after 1 year, you can also work in other EU states. And the months you spend in the other EU country with a Blue Card EU will be recognized. So if you just, let's say you stay 1 year in Germany, then you move to the Netherlands. There for Blue Card EU, and then you stay there again the next months, and then you would like to apply for PR. I don't know how long it is in the Netherlands, but probably
So
the
it
same.
will be counted in that?
It will be counted. The
So
months?
the blue card is basically in continuation?
Yes.
It's not stopping anywhere?
Yeah.
It's just that you are now working in some other European Union country?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, and then you come back, I don't know, so 1 year you work in Germany and then 1 year in Netherlands and then you come back here, then if you have the certificate, then can you apply for a PR?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good information.
Also not here, also in the other countries, you know?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I can also apply
Yeah.
for PR in Netherlands, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah. But there I don't know the requirements, of course.
Yeah, of course, of course. Then you need to comply with the requirements of the local country
Yeah.
you're in. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so guys, we are almost at the end of the interview, and at the last, I would like to talk about the frequently asked questions, FAQs that I see on a lot of social media platforms. So first is, Susan, that there is a document called Fiktionsbescheinigung, and a lot of people ask that are they allowed to travel using that document, and then yes, then how long?
Okay, so the Fiktionsbescheinigung always refers to a residence permit, which you have had.
Okay.
So just let's say your blue card will be getting invalid,
Yeah.
but you need to travel.
Yeah.
And you applied already for the renewal of your blue card, but in the meantime you need to travel, so then you will receive the Fiktionsbescheinigung,
Right.
which is connected to your current blue card.
Okay.
Or to a residence permit.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
it's always connected. And usually Fiktionsbescheinigung will be given for 3 months.
Okay.
At the moment they also give it for 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, to also make it easier for them.
Okay.
And you can of course travel with the Fiktionsbescheinigung.
Okay. But then you need to come within 3 months or 6 months, whatever is the.
Would be better, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I think we also get this Fiktionsbescheinigung when, for example, I'm applying for a blue card, it's approved, and then but my blue card is yet in the process of coming to my house, and then if I need to urgently travel, and then I can get this document and then travel. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now another important FAQ that I see and hear a lot is that because a lot of families are still in India, and I think the single person or individual is working here in the country, and then the question is, how can they apply for a dependent visa from India, and especially if you have a blue card, right? So if I have a blue card, we already answered this in the video before. So it's very possible that the dependents sitting in India can apply for a dependent visa from India with the help of blue card. It's much more
Easier. It's faster, yeah.
And of course then there is a whole process with the list of documents and everything that yes, I think Susan briefly mentioned that before, but if you need more assistance on that, please let us know, and we'll be glad to help you. Or if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. So Susan, another important FAQ is that because a lot of people are changing jobs, right, in between, and what are the conditions and what needs to be kept in mind when one person needs to change employer from A to B company, and what is the process?
So when you apply for blue card, you have to sign at the immigration office that you confirm that you inform the immigration office if you change your employee.
Okay.
Because the
Yep.
first 2 years you are connected to your employee.
I did that.
So you have to, of course you can change. It does not mean that 2 years you cannot change your job. Of
Yeah.
course you can change your
Yeah.
job, but you need to get in touch with the immigration office, inform them, and then they will just change your work permit approval.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is not a big thing.
Yeah.
Always possible, and
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I did it 3 times, Susan.
I remember.
My first company, I worked there, and then I got a new offer in Munich. I got my new work permit for that company, and my company was Wirecard. It went insolvent back in June 20, and then I got a new job within 1 year. So yeah, so after 1 year again I had to get the new work permit.
You had a
so
collections.
I had a collection of work permits, 3 work permits on one blue card within 2 years. Amazing. Okay.
Top this.
So the last FAQ that I have is, can I work outside of Germany using a German blue card? And the answer is yes, of course you can work outside of Germany. We already covered that, but you need to work at least minimum 1 year in Germany before you can go to another European Union country and start working. The next FAQ that I see a lot again is, Susan, there are a lot of people, for example in India, who get a job here in Germany. I mean, they're still in India and they have a work contract, and the question is, can they apply for a blue card from India? Yeah, and then what is the process? Is it same? What are the differences in terms of process?
Okay, yes, of course. It's possible to apply for a national visa, employment with blue card.
Yeah.
And you will also find on the websites from the embassies like a special category for the blue card. And you can apply for this. Honestly, I have to tell you, it's still really approved here from the immigration office when you convert it, and it's not a guarantee that if you received a visa, blue card, then you still receive the blue card here.
Okay.
Yeah, there is, does not happen often, but there is a risk. So the immigration office approves the blue card once again.
Okay.
So, but okay, it's, I think, easier to get a visa with blue card because, like we said, the Federal Employment Agency does not need to be involved.
Yep.
And therefore the process is easier.
Okay.
Like the example we said, I had just this case in before that we had this application. The applicants are still in India. They have a job here. They got in touch with us, and we assist with the visa process from here. We book the appointments, we provide the documents, we tell them what they need to take with them. We assist with German health insurance confirmation and all these kind of things, what they need. And of course, they should apply already for a blue card visa and not for a regular visa. Yeah.
But still in India, right?
Yes, of course.
So you're supporting from here with all the documentation, everything in the process, but then you still need to apply it in India as a blue card visa.
Of course, of course.
But still, I mean, this is very much possible, and you're already doing that stuff.
So what I would like to add, a lot of people think they are here on a Schengen visa and they could convert it into a work permit.
Or a blue card.
Blue card or residence permit. This is not possible, yeah? You really need to apply in India for the national visa. It's called national visa, and it's a big difference to the Schengen visa.
Okay.
And so national visa is then divided into blue card visa.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very good information.
Okay.
Okay guys, so this was it for today. I hope we are able to answer some of your questions on the blue card topics. If you have any further questions, please feel free to share your comments, your feedback in the comment section, and I will try to put all the links in the description below. If you have any particular questions towards Susan, also please feel to share, and we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Please like, share and comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'll try to make such kind of videos, informational videos in the future also. And I will also add the link to the previous video where we talked about the permanent residency. Thank you for joining in, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Bye bye.
Bye bye. With the yeah, but this is live. You will see it next year. So let's go on. That belongs to it.
Okay.
So yeah, the amount will be increased.
Give her a chocolate or something.
Oh, she got chocolate. No.
No. Okay.
Danke. Again. I don't hear them. Always.
Oh, she's back.
Oh no! Why?
So, sorry. Susan, so next.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
This can take too long. No. Okay, quickly.
Okay. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He's going to his house.